What's up, agents? Zero here, welcome back to some more SMP2. This is episode 8, if you remember last time was actually a live stream, so if you guys missed it, well, there will be a link down in the description. However, it's only to half of it because the actual stream crashed halfway through it, and for whatever reason, only half of it is actually on YouTube. I do apologize, and I have not checked as of yet which half it is, so if it's the second half or the first half, regardless of which half it is, well, you're only getting half of it, and I do apologize, but there's really not a whole heck of a lot of it that I can really do. But other than that, what we actually did in said live stream is we actually ended up putting together our little farm shop. Basically, what we're doing in the shop is that, first off, we're selling passes in order to get into the shop, which I've already been doing some discussing with some of the other members on actually selling said passes. I do remember one particular person. Now, I don't remember their name offhand. I'm sure I can go ahead and look this up on the Discord, but they said that they lost their pass, so I still have to get them a brand new one. But that's besides the point. We put together this concrete farm, and we also put together this cobblestone farm, this automatic cobblestone. Well, they're all going to be automatic. And I was originally planning on getting this smooth stone farm into the actual place as well. But unfortunately, like I said, I ran out of time and I did not get around to doing it. If you guys saw the live stream, you know exactly how these machines work. But in case you did not see the live stream, I will at least show you exactly what's going on. So let's go ahead and just grab some black concrete powder, and hopefully, yeah, there is it here. So what you do is you take your concrete powder, place it right there, and it will harden. Actually, now I'm thinking about the black is not easy to see. Okay, let's go ahead and choose something that's a little bit more noticeable. So let's take this red, and as you can tell, it automatically hardens, as you can obviously tell. Yeah. So yeah, so there's the concrete farm. That's how it works, and then also the cobblestone for just go ahead and break this. Yeah, as you can tell, it just completely generates them all at once. And stone farm, which unfortunately I'm going to be waiting until in between episodes to at least get this done, because it's going to take quite a bit of time. But it does exactly the same thing, just except it uses smooth stone instead. However, what I want to focus on, at least in this particular episode, is I actually want to go ahead and finally go ahead and put together this shop right here. You guys might remember several episodes ago I said that I wanted to go ahead and put something like this together for the bamboo and scaffolding shop, and I also did say that my good friend TG, who unfortunately is not part of the realm as of this time, hopefully he will at some point, help me add a little bit extra detail into it. And we came up with having these little banners right here, which unfortunately I do not have all the materials to do, but that will hopefully come soon. Having these little glass panes for the actual little leaves, at least to replicate the leaves as best as I can, which actually looks tons better than what I have on these two examples. So thanks to TGC for helping me out with that. But yeah, this is the inside of it, and I went ahead and put a had doors in here, which were not here the last time that I designed this, but I did want to at least get some redstone going into this. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing as far as this episode is concerned is focusing on at least attempting to put this together. I can't guarantee it's going to be finished by the time the episode is done, but at the very least, it'll get started, finally. Okay, so here we are on the realm, and there have been a couple of things that ended up happening in between episodes. The first one is obviously like the whole pass selling thing, as I have mentioned a couple of times, and this is actually apparently a payment from Senzaki to go ahead on Shape and Fall once to sell me something. You know what, I actually don't know what he wants to sell, but I'll make sure to go ahead and message him in just a quick moment. But yeah, so this was apparently payment from Senzaki for the actual pass itself, which by the way is right here. So there's that. Senzaki also gave me this particular book in between a previous set of episodes, not between the live stream and this episode, but I think hopefully what I'm trying to say makes sense. And so this I actually do eventually want to go ahead and put onto my Trident, because with the exception of both that and Unbreaking, it's pretty much maxed out completely. And also you may notice I actually have this Elytra septic stud on his, I don't know if this is his most recent episode by the time this video is going to be uploaded, but he actually went ahead and got onto recording with me, well, technically on his end, but he sold me this Elytra in exchange for a pass, which I actually do appreciate. He sold it to me unenchanted, so I went ahead and got myself not only a mending book, but apparently he found a villager with an Unbreaking 3 book, and, well, the area with all the villagers inside of the cobblestone wall. So I went ahead and put this savant. So at the very least, I'm at least now able to fly, which actually really awesome. I do appreciate that. So yeah, other than that, that's kind of the majority of the things that ended up happening in between episodes. So got ourselves a diamond block. You got ourselves a, well, not in between the last of episodes, but a book to add to my pretty decent Trident that I already had. And on top of that, 7 Elytra. Not too bad. So yeah, that's basically what went on in between episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, let me go ahead and see exactly what is on Shape and Foil 1. So give me a quick sec, I'll message him. I'm going to go over to see exactly what it is he wants. Okay, so really quick for those of you who missed the live stream, as far as SMP members are concerned. So yeah, this is the farm I started to put together. Well, admittedly, it looks finished, but down at the bottom, it actually isn't. And the actual passes themselves, which actually I have one right here, I did technically show that a little bit earlier. But yeah, if I go ahead and place this in here, and I go ahead and press this button, the door is going to open for a brief amount of time and then close, and then your pass will go ahead and come in here. And as I said, it's 1 diamond block as of right now, because the place is technically a work in progress, and so long as you don't actually actively lose the pass, then you have unlimited access to this place. But yeah, so this is the place, and unfortunately I'm not going to be showing this off in too much detail, simply because, well, if I go ahead and go into chat, yeah, the server is going to be restored in a couple minutes, at least as far as me recording this, but I at least showed you guys what it does inside of the testing world at the very start of the episode, and I do actually need to go ahead and get a ton of concrete powder, I said it wrong, but you guys get what I meant, turned into actual concrete. So I'm spending quite a bit of time to go ahead and at least get what I need, but, well, server's going to be restarted really soon, so I'm not going to get too far. But yeah, at least I can, oh, I don't even have a ender chest in here. I'm going to have to go and get my other one before I can get started. But yeah, server's going to be restarted in a minute, so yeah, I'm going to get to work and get concrete that I need, and I'll go ahead and continue. Or at least start. I haven't actually started, I don't even know what I'm saying. Alright, so I'm back on the road, which admittedly was kind of a few hours ago. This is the last time I was on here. So Philo apparently wants me to go ahead and give him a pass. Passes in my ender chest. And I'll go ahead and I'll get one. Alright. So yeah, he went ahead and gave me a block of diamond, which is what the cost of them are. So let's go ahead and put that in here. And let's go ahead. Whoa. Oh, he wants in. Okay. He wants in. Alright. So let me go ahead and get him a pass really quick, and I've got pretty much all of the stuff that I need, at least for this shop, which is at least good for the most part. So let's get him his pass. Go ahead and throw diamond block in there, at least for the time being. Okay, so at least we're making some customers out of this, which is at least good. There you go. Alright, so all you have to do is go ahead and place the pass in here, press the button, come in, grab your pass, go ahead and come out, and hopefully he gets the idea. Alright, so make sure you grab your... Okay, so he gets the idea. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay. So, as you guessed from the last segment, which I hope I remember this correctly, I actually need to get myself a bit of concrete powder, which I've actually already gotten all the concrete powder I needed hardened at this point. However, for the sake of decoration for this shop, I actually am going to be using regular concrete powder and not the hardened stuff to at least hopefully add just extra into this. Hopefully that makes sense. I hope that you guys are at least following me on the matter. So, okay, so this is where I'm keeping all the concrete that I'm using. So let's go ahead and put this powder in here, as well as all of this stained glass. It is nighttime, so I had to go ahead and take care of a few much, which he actually did help me with. I do appreciate that for a fact. And something I have not mentioned as far as this video is concerned, that those of you watching probably actually do not care about, but management, as far as SMP is concerned, definitely does care about, is that this episode is actually kind of late in terms of like our well, not necessarily our schedule, but we have like certain time frames that we need to get individual episodes out per week. And well, this episode is gonna be late in regards to get like I said, you guys watching probably don't care. Management, as far as SMP is concerned, you do care. I apologize if this episode is late, but at least this episode is getting out. That's kind of the whole point. I did mention that earlier. So let's at least go ahead and get started on this project. I do actually have myself an iron shovel to at least get started, which is gonna be awesome, all things considered. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. Okay, so what I do need to do, if I'm remembering correctly, I do at least need to make a 4x4 area with at least a segment of 2 in the front. This is okay. So I probably have mentioned this before, but I'm actually gonna be getting a replacement controller for warranty, because this one's having issues. You guys might notice that occasionally my hotbar is gonna be switching. And it's not even me flipping anything. No, unfortunately, I do not. So let me go and say no. Sorry. And something I have not mentioned to him is that I'm actually currently recording. That would probably be a smart idea, all things considered. Let's go ahead and set this up like this. And I'm hoping I have enough concrete now that I'm thinking about it, because I actually did not end up counting the amount of concrete that I'm using for this project. Now that I'm thinking about this, I think this is actually using a ton of concrete. How much? Okay, so I use the half stack. Okay, that's good to no, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and pick this one up, because I am gonna need to go ahead and at least make a door right here. So let's go ahead and break that out right there. My gosh, this is why I wanted. At least I got the warranty gonna be happening. All right, that's besides the point. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and at least get what I can done. If I end up running out of concrete, well, that's just simply because I did not properly count, and that's, like I said, this is 100% all on my part. And let's make sure. Okay, so I do have my silk touch, so if I make mistakes with this glass, at least I can pick it back up. So that's at least good. So I'm gonna go ahead and at least get this project going. I imagine this is going to take some time, because it did admittedly take quite a bit of time when I designed it in my testing world. But yeah, hopefully this should be at least decent. And actually, now I'm looking at, no, I do not think I have enough concrete, which is a little bit of a problem. So unfortunately, this project is not going to get finished in this episode, but at the very least, what I could potentially do is at least build half of it. And from there, I can just go ahead. Actually, I probably should go back to my testing room so I can double check to see exactly how I put this together, because I'm trying to 100% remember. Actually, I think I might know. So I'm gonna get continuing on with this, and yeah, I definitely do not have enough concrete to fish. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's use the dark green concrete on this section. Gosh, this is why I keep saying what I'm saying. All right, let me go ahead and finish. At least get more of this done. Alright, so I actually have literally just run out of concrete to go ahead and finish the build, or at the very least, the light green concrete. I actually did not take into consideration when I built this on my my testing world. It's technically a redstone testing world, but obviously I built other things there. I did not take into account how much concrete this would actually end up taking. That's actually something I probably should have taken into consideration. And I actually ended up having to take the remainder of my concrete powder and hardening it in order to get it. So even if I did have enough concrete to finish this, so long as I had hardened, I would still need to make more to go ahead and add the extra bit of detail just from the concrete powder alone going into the build. So yeah, like I originally thought, unfortunately I'm not able to finish this, although I think, potentially, now that I'm thinking about it, I might actually have more sand somewhere else. I'm not too worried about gravel, admittedly, because, well, gravel's pretty easy to get, all things considered, and I did do quite a bit of mining several times in between the amount of episodes that have been going out, so I'm not worried about gravel. I should have planned that, but it's the sand that I want to at least double check. Yeah, okay, so I do at least have plenty of sand, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I've actually got a little bit of gravel here too, so that's actually not too bad. So I guess I can, at the very least, go ahead and make more, although I'm also going to need to make some more green dye. I should probably either set up a cactus farm, or see if I can figure out if someone else happens to have this farm, so that I will at the very least be able to... Okay, can I make more? I can make at the very least 2 more. Okay, so maybe see if someone happens to own like a cactus farm, maybe has a cactus shop. I don't actually know, because I'm gonna need quite a bit more. Actually, you know what? I could probably get away with just making 2 more sets of... Actually, no, I think I only really need 1. Because I'm not... No, I'm gonna need 2 more, but I don't have enough gravel in here, but I imagine I have more gravel. But that's... But unfortunately, well, I'm not going to get this finished on camera, but I'm at least going to get what I can done before I go ahead and open things up, obviously. But yeah, other than that, this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, make sure that subscribe for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys later.